Season means millions of fans will be playing fantasy football, and believe it or not, our next is some lessons about managing our money. Financial professional Justin Halverson from Great Waters Financial is here to explain. And thank you so much for being with us on this eve of the big game and the big season.
Thank you, Carla.
Give us an idea. We're thinking fantasy football. You're thinking that this can be a good metaphor for what we need to do regarding our finances.
I absolutely think it is, because what we all need to do is put together our fantasy financial team. And we've got the components of that team that kind of correlate to football today.
Okay, so we immediately think quarterback. Of course, we've had some problems with that with the Vikes recently,
but
but we've got
Poor
one
Teddy.
now. So quarterback, what are we looking at?
So if we look at Tom Brady, for example, or any good quarterback, they lead the team and they kind of take control of calling the plays and knowing everyone's strengths and weaknesses. So you're a good financial planner, a retirement planner, someone who can look at all angles, build a plan, help you maintain that plan, and then also can be the architect for your legal plan, your tax plan, your insurance planning. They pull everything together. That's the quarterback.
Excellent. Okay, so the quarterback is not alone, though. So perhaps are we looking to the running back, wide receiver? Where are we going next?
We got to have a good running back. And for the example, we put Doug Martin. And the
Uh-oh.
reason we put in Doug Martin is because he bounced back last season.
Ah.
So his previous 2 seasons were marginal. They were average at best. And he came in as the second leading rusher last year. And so he was willing to bounce back. So for our retirement planning, for our financial planning, if we have setbacks, if we get laid off from our job, have a financial hardship, it's never too late to get back on track like he did. And so in our finances, the IRS helps us do that by giving us an extra contribution to our 401k and IRA once we turn age 50.
Excellent. Okay, wide receiver, also pretty key, scoring those points.
It's an absolute key, and we've got Julian Edelman, and I like this one. I put this in here because he was willing to make adjustments. In college, he was actually a quarterback, and now he's a wide receiver, and a good one at that, a high-scoring fantasy football wide receiver. And so in our financial planning and our retirement planning, we absolutely have to be willing to make adjustments. Even the best laid plans are going to need to be changed and adjusted as circumstances mandate. And so be flexible, be willing to change your plans as necessary like he did.
Excellent. Okay, so but we also have to think in terms of safety and maybe an occasional point that we might need. Oh, so say at the very end of the game, oops, that doesn't always work great for us, but we need that every now and then.
I know. So I got Rob Gronkowski as the tight end. He's the no-brainer. In fantasy football, he's the one that typically is known as the best receiver at his, or best player at his position. So the no-brainer for our finances is a 401k contribution. And when you look at that, you should at least put in enough to get the company match, because if not, you're giving away free money. And ideally, if you can put 10, 15, 20% towards retirement, you're going to be on track. And a good kicker, our kicker we have here is Adam Vinatieri. He's 43 years old. He's the oldest player in the NFL, and he's the 3rd leading scorer of all time.
I love that.
Kick by kick, 3 points at a time, he became the 3rd leading scorer. So in our retirement planning, we have to think long term. Every payroll contribution into that 401k or IRA is going to get you closer and closer to that retirement dream and goal that you have for your future.
That's fabulous, and such a good metaphor, because I think it makes it really practical and approachable. So
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Justin.
Thanks, Carla.
Appreciate that. Well, you can find Justin's tips at KARE11.com.